Hey guys, so I'm getting ready to finally do my vision board. Now, transforming from the old year to the new year sometimes can be challenging. You have to now get out of the holiday spirit and probably find your rhythm again. So, planning a vision board, why is it so important and why you need to do it? Because I think you need some kind of focus in your life. You need to understand what you're going to do for the next 12 months. Therefore, you need a plan. So, usually, individuals will do a vision board without even thinking about what I want to put on my vision board and why. The why is more important than anything else. Why you need to consider what to put on your vision board is absolutely necessary. Here is why. Sometimes persons put things on their vision board that has nothing to do with the goals they set up for themselves. And that can be super detrimental because you will spend the rest of the year just doing things that are on your vision board, but you are not making progress towards your goals. Now, I took the initiative to create my own vision board workbook for my clients. And this vision board workbook will tell you about all the steps that you need to take before creating a vision board. It's not just about pasting pictures, guys. So here's the content. It says step 1, write down your goals. Step 2, categorize those goals. Step 3, gather your photos, and step 4, arrange your photos before gluing them. Now, this book will tell you so much more about why you should write down your goals, why is it important to write your goals down. It also shows you how to use the infamous and famous SMART goal technique. I call it the SMART goal. It's usually the SMART goal technique, but I call it the SMART goal technique. And guys, the SMART goal technique will not work for every single goal. They will work for goals that you can measure, like for instance, you want to run a 5K, you want to lose some weight. It works for goals like that. Other goals that are much more serious and technical, it will not work, right? So, in this book, it goes through all the reasons why you should create a vision board, what you need to create a vision board, what you should be doing before you create a vision board, right? And how you should arrange your photos. It gives you tips and ideas how to do that. And it also tells you that you should basically find a word of the year, something bold that stands out and that will bring you focus. I also have some motivational words and phrases in here that you could cut out if you want to paste on your vision board. Now you have space in here, guys, a whole heap of space to write your goals, write down what you want to do, plan out your vision board before you start doing anything, right? And it also has space to do the SMART goal technique. Also, you have categorizing space. So in the front, I would have suggested what topics you can use for categorizing your goals, such as categorizing fitness and spirituality and education and work, etc., right? So you can do that here and then decide what you're going to put under each step. So what you're going to put under fitness, I'm going to put a picture of a water bottle, I'm going to put a picture of food because I want to eat healthier or I want to drink water, and you also can put a picture of a girl exercising, so you can basically put what you're going to put under that category. And also you have space for brainstorming, right? Something that is very important, right, is a letter to the future self. And I believe in a letter to the future self because it's like writing to your future self what you expect from that future person. saying to yourself, for instance, Sasha, I want you to accomplish XYZ. I would love for your business to be making XYZ amount of money. And you can also decide how long in the future you want to open this letter. If you want to put it on your vision board and open it at the end of 2021, that's up to you. So you can just write to your future self what you expect your future self to accomplish by the end of 2021. Now I have my iPad here because I would have planned out my vision board in my iPad using the same thing, but I use the digital format, right? Also here I have some glue sticks, some markers, some decorating pens. These pens are from Staedtler metallic markers, and I have my favorite Graph Peps 0.4 points because I love these because they don't bleed on your papers. And I have some crayons, and I have a pencil and ruler and scissors, right? I have these decorative sticks. I think I will use them. I'm not sure how I'm going to use them, but as I go along, I think I'll allow my creative juices to flow. So let's get to work. I also want you guys to excuse any external noises you're hearing. I'm not home alone and there is construction going on next door. So I'm gonna start with this slide. So because my business is pretty new, it also came to my mind that I want to do a branding photo shoot this year. And I basically have the image to represent the kind of feel that I want for my branding photo shoot, right? And I have this 2020 vision because I think I want to put this at the top of my vision board, right? So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut out my photos. And this is just basically a picture of my skincare because that's something I definitely want to tighten up on for the year 2021. I've always been a person who takes care of my skin, but I've been slacking off. And I get so discouraged and demotivated when my skin is not performing how I want it to. So vision board, guys. Sometimes vision boarding persons will say, that doesn't work, and da 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 da. But I totally believe in them. This is my first serious vision board. I've always made them digitally, but this year I wanted something that is more tangible. And my vision board from last year, I would say I accomplished everything on it until I got pregnant. So the weight loss did not go as according to plan. So yeah. But vision boards are important to keep you focused. They help to inspire you, and our brain is so tricky. It works in such a way that if you focus on something long enough, if you focus on something long enough, automatically your brain tells you, hey, you have this to do or you have that to do. So the more you see these things in your environment every day, is like you're telling yourself, go do this, go do that, you have this to do or you have that to do. And visualization works in such a way that whatever you focus on whatever you focus on comes to life, right? So I'll put my skincare here. I think I accidentally cut into this photo, so I'm gonna have to trim that out. So whatever you focus on comes to life. So for vision board, I always tell persons, put it somewhere that is visible to you very regular. So somewhere that you go very often. I'm just here, guys, cutting out photos. And down to my 2021 vision. I made a post the other day on IG, and somebody said, you know, your 2021 blurry vision thing tricked me. I thought my eyes were going bad. But it just goes to show you that 2021 is not a year that you should be farming the food. According to my grandmother, you're farming the food, or you're farming any part of the donkey. Yeah. We should be more cautious. We should be more intentional and more, what's that word I'm looking for? Purposeful in everything that we do. So if it's not contributing to your goals, and if it's not contributing to your lifestyle that you are going for, then you shouldn't pay much attention to it. You shouldn't be entertaining it, right? So be more intentional in 2021 about your goals. Be aggressive towards those goals. Go at those goals with a different kind of energy, if you may. And at the same time, don't be too hard on yourself. If you are new to goal setting and you're new to all of this, take it one step at a time. A pro tip is don't do too much too soon. That can make you feel burned out, and it can make you feel as if though, oh, I can't do this, and it will make you get demotivated. So don't try to do too much too soon. Also, if you're starting something that you've never done before, take it in small bites. You know, sometimes they say they bite off more than they can chew. Yes, it happens. Sometimes we bite off more than we can manage, and then we choke. Yeah. So, and then sometimes that's just setting yourself up for failure, or setting yourself up to feel bad about yourself, you know. So, especially those of us who constantly want to lose weight, or want to change your diet, or change your habits, yeah, you can just start small. On the topic of habits are what make us. My grandmother used to say, habit make it the man. Yeah. And godmother used to say it too. Habit make it the man. Your parents used to say, I have some dirty habits you may not like. Yeah. Our habits make us. I'm not sure how to cut this off. It says boundaries. I want to create some boundaries in my life this year with a lot of people, and for myself as well. Yeah, so habit make it the man. And I did a IG video about habits and how to form new habits and why habits are so important. Now, how to form new habits is through a few steps, and habits go something like this. When you have a cue, you elicit a certain behavior. So every time that cue comes on, you elicit that behavior. Now the way to break the habit is to first become aware of the habit. When you become aware of the habit, aware of what the cue is, then you can change the routine of the habit. So my example that I use, and I think it's a very perfect example, so I'm going to use it again, is whenever you're watching TV, right? Commercial comes on, and instantaneously we feel like, okay, commercial, I need to go get something to eat, I need to go make something to eat. And in the commercials themselves, we are seeing persons who are getting ready to go pop the popcorn, get a Kit Kat or something to eat, and they do it so fast before the show comes back. Now we start to do the same thing by running to the fridge to get ice cream, to get popcorn, to get snacks, to come back before the show ends. Now what that does is give us gratification. You feel good, you feel comfortable, you feel cozy because you're watching a movie and you're eating a snack. The problem is we try to break habits by going about them the wrong way. One way you should go about creating new habits is basically not trying to change the habit, but change the routine. So if usually you get up to go get a snack, which is the routine, change the routine. Go get something healthy, go get a healthy snack, go get some nuts. It's easier and healthier to snack on nuts than to snack on junk food. So change the routine by getting something healthier or better to snack on, while still benefiting from that feel-good feeling. You're still getting the same reward. So change the routine and still get the same reward, and that's basically how you break a habit.
Organized into where I want to place stuff, right? So in my book, this is a tip in my book where you basically settle things in categories. So here I have personal, here I have business. These are some affirmations which are meant to go everywhere. This has to do with spirituality, gym and fitness, and basically school, which is not much. And my word for this year is
I am officially finished and I absolutely love it. I did not bother with the sticks anymore. I just kind of outlined some of the photos and empty spots with gold marker that I had, and it was great to me. So what do you guys think? Tell me down in the comment section below. Look how beautiful, guys. Hold me accountable to the goals, okay? Hold me accountable. Thank you for watching, and I hope this will also help you to, build your own vision board, be motivated, and I see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and tell a friend about my videos so that they can be inspired too. Okay? So until next time, bye-bye. Master George.
This is the end of our video, guys, and I want to thank you for watching, and I hope you like, share, and subscribe for more videos like this one.